So listen, I have a strange story. Remember we didn't get to one last week? But I have another one that I think is better. And it almost falls in line with our Fight Me Bra for the week. So if I don't give you the title.
The guy that pooped himself after stubbing his toe on a weight.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But this is a different guy, all right? So here's the headline. Man spikes his goodbye cake at work with laxatives. Chaos ensues as people shit everywhere. Mac,
Brian's already
as a man who's very entrepreneurial here and may one day break free from any other employer, take notes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. He's over here saying, I like this. All right.
Where's my pen?
Ben Waller, 44, mid-40s, of Houston, Texas.
All right, so here's the name of the business, the bakery that does these. It's called A Case of the Quits. You on board with that? I got Mac. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Start with your story.
I like it. You can yeet that one into my cart. We're good. I'm all right with that one. So it's funny when people say yeet. See, normally you just say it, and I get to laugh. So anyway, he's a Houston, Texas. He worked on the corporate side of the oil and gas industry. There's a cool pun there, but I'm not going to go there,
sure.
Okay? For 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, you get lube and gas in that.
Right.
Joke, sure.
But he made quite a bit of money over the years and decided to retire early and enjoy the fruits of his labor. Okay? He was also glad to be rid of his coworkers, so shallow they could drown in a puddle. So this guy...
Yeah, how much do you have to hate your coworkers?
Right.
And I would have fired that out at like 9 o'clock on a Friday. We're having early morning cake.
Because listen, you can be like, Bill's leaving. Cool. We all hate Bill. There's cake. Awesome. I'm going to come say bye.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Well, in this case,
where's that?
Ben,
where's that SOB, Bill? I'm going to go say goodbye.
So you're like, I just wanted to say bye. Oh, there's cake. It's like, no, you knew about the cake. That's why you're here to say bye to me. So anyway, as typical of any goodbye party for an oil and gas employee, they pulled out all the stops and saying goodbye to Ben. There was a full table of barbecue meats and sides, cornhole for the sports guys, which, as we know, is bags. You know what I mean?
Right.
Plenty of Bud Light to go around. So this was not a during work hours party.
No.
This is a, hey, Ben, thanks, buddy.
Yeah. But there, I mean, he's loading up. He's loading up the tube, though.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's not just like cake. We're talking barbecue. We're talking.
Yeah, we're pumping in meats,
beer,
and beer.
Yeah.
Okay. Which,
man, I wish there were hot wings so you could get like.
So you get the good sting.
Fire in the hole.
Not only am I doing this, but it hurts too.
Yeah.
The centerpiece was the cake, a massive creation made to look like a barrel of oil. In the weeks and days leading up to his final day of work, Ben wanted to leave in a way no one would ever forget. His idea to spike his going away cake with laxatives. And spike he did. Over 10 boxes of X-Lax went into the cake.
Hey, can you imagine calling Jewel? Hey, is this the Jewels? Cool. Can you run over to the Osco part real quick and get an addition for my cake?
Here's your $400 cake, sir. So he says, not to be one left out, Ben also planned on having some cake too. I mean, who wouldn't want to shit on the floor of their former employer? So this guy, Mac, remember this now. When you're doing this, you have to partake in whatever's there so it doesn't look suspicious. You see what I'm saying?
This is where you get a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Decorated exactly the same.
Yeah, like a cupcake or something.
Well,
right?
you get a piece of cake.
Right.
You walk away. You come back with the other, like the exact duplicate piece of cake.
Yeah.
They go, hey, hold on a second. I got to get something from my desk before I leave. You get that, you come back, and then it looks like you're eating,
Yeah, or you have just a small piece, like
Yeah.
your forks in it, like, man, that was good. I chowed that down on the way to the desk. Right. So it says, we're still trying to figure out how to inspect the scene without passing out from the smell. Chief Frank Franklin, the 9th, said. Your name is Frank Franklin, and there's 8 other people that were named that. Are you kidding me right now?
Survey says we can put it on the board. Rank. Number 1 answer. No other answers on the board.
Yeah, that's a family of unoriginal people.
Yeah, well, that sounds like George Foreman.
Right, yeah. It was cake time, and everyone's ready to go chow down. Milton from the basement came up in hopes of landing a slice. 120 pieces of cake were dispersed. And within an hour of ingestion, over 100 people had uncontrollable diarrhea. The scene was everything Ben had hoped for and more. Shit running down the legs of people desperate to get into the already full bathroom. People shat in trash cans and in elevators. This guy, what's the movie? Was it Stand By Me where they did the pie eating contest? What's the one? What's the one where they did the pie eating contest? No, it wasn't Stand By Me. It was an older movie though. You remember where they did and the guy the blueberries and then they threw up all over everybody. And
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember.
And I can't remember what movie it's in. But anyway, it's a pie eating contest, and basically the same thing happens because one guy starts, and then it just starts a chain reaction. They put X-Lax or they put whatever in the one, like castor oil, whatever in the one guy's pie. So the fact of the matter is instead of him just saying, "Look, I can make one guy sick and throw up," and then people will start because people they get around puke or this or that.
Yeah.
He decided to turn 100 people loose, just crapping their pants.
Yeah.
This is really pretty good.
And were there ramifications for this? Or did he like do it to himself so he could be like, I don't know what you're talking about?
So, well, of course they would have to know he did it because now there's a story on it. But no, there is nothing in here about like charges pressed or this or that. I mean, realistically, it's like the end all be all prank. And it's, you know how like sometimes you prank somebody and it goes bad and you're like, sorry, bro, that's not what I intended.
Yeah, no, this clearly came out the way you wanted.
Yeah, this is probably better. He's probably like, man, even, Betsy from accounting, you know what I mean?
Right.
She shouldn't have wore white today, I mean, first off,
I assume they just burned that building down.
yeah, I'd be so grossed out. I'd already be in my car anyway. I'd already be in my car on the way home. I would not be around to talk to news, cops.
Yeah.
But for the cop, by the way, Frank Franklin, the 9th, for the cop to be like, we couldn't even get in the building.
Was that last movie in the theater recently, the FF9? Was that?
That's what it was.
Was that about this show? I didn't realize that. I thought it was about cars in space or something.
Generations of poop cops. All right.
Hey, we don't care about the diarrhea. We're family.
In this one, the cop's played by Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Smells like shit in here. What are we gonna do? I know we'll get The Rock for ratings. I never seen any one of that movie, so I couldn't tell you what else.
Okay.
Who was that? What, you watch those movies, Mac?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Vin Diesel, and
So is this something you would do?
Well, here's the thing.
No, this guy's a terrible human.
Yeah. But you're right, though. The second you feel that first, like, why are you hanging around?
I'm done. I'm in my car.
Yeah.
Hey, we're out.
Like the, you don't need more pulled pork. That sound in my stomach means more pulled pork.
More Budweiser, please.
Yeah, that first cramp, it's like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm out.
But
Hey, we were just about to do karaoke. I'm out.
yeah. Well, and that's why I thought too, like, seriously, if this is a party, like an after hours or a Saturday party, Sunday party, I mean, you're free to leave. If you do this during work,
Yeah.
Like,
Then you got to go back to your desk.
I couldn't imagine being
Right.
like, the phones are ringing off the hook.
Yeah.
We're all lined up for the bathroom. There's crap all down the hallway. You know what I mean? And if it's I mean, depending on where it is.
Seeing people running to the Starbucks next door, paying customers only, and they're just throwing money over the counter. Whatever this will get me.
Are you having a venti? I'm making a venti right now. You will get out of my way. You can write Cassandra on it. We're good.
I am going to find the Bobo.
Whoop, there it is. But no, man, I read that story. First off, the Fight Me Bra I thought was cool because we've all been there where you've tripped over something, you've snagged something bad happens.
Right.
And like I said, the week we did the Catfish Days, I was a superhero and turned around on the stairs and I flew down the last 5 stairs, and I still have a bad toe. So that hurts. But it's another thing when you're like sitting in your own feces at the bottom of the stairs going, ow, ow.
Good news, everyone. I landed on my butt.
And I made a soft landing. Yeah. Yeah.
You need anything? I'm going to need some ibuprofen and a change of underwear. And not in that order.
Yeah. Right. But even if this is a weekend, there's no way they have that cleaned out for like Monday.
Yeah.
It's still rancid.
I mean, I'm sure that like you're calling the crime scene people.
Right.
You're calling.
right.
You're literally calling the crime
Which is
scene
body
cleanups.
fluids.
Yeah.
It's body fluid. I mean,
Yeah.
what do they call it? Mineral spill, I think is what they call it. Because I was at Disney once.
It was that or was a protein spill?
Protein spill. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Protein spill. But I literally called down. Chuck was real little, and I like under 2, and whatever we gave him came out all over the bedspread thing. And I was like, my son threw up, and oh, protein spill, got it. We'll be right there. And I'm like, what? What are they, and they show up with a new bedspread, and I'm like, man, that's. And I try cleaning it up. They're like, oh, you don't have to do that. I'm like, no, I do. It's my kid,
Right.
But imagine doing that for 100 people.
Right.
You're right. That's a crime scene. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Holy
They're literally
cow.
getting those guys in the white suits and the hazmats and everything, and
Yeah. And if there's carpet in that office building, you're
That's what I'm telling. Fire was used at some point. There was an incinerator. Some guy lost his favorite chair. No, my ass groove.
Oil prices go through the roof because the oil company,
Right.
What happened? We had to pay for cleaning.
Yeah, we had to pay for
Ben's
cleaning.
going away party,
We had to shut down for a week.
Well, because that's also the gift that keeps on giving. That don't just go away.
Right.
That lingers for a little bit until you're empty, and then you're dehydrated, and then you feel terrible.
Well, that's the thing. Is I was like, do I risk eating something?
Right.
Am I done because I'm empty, or I'm done because I'm better?
Right.
That's the question.
That's always great too.
Yeah.
When you're done being sick, like, oh, I feel great, and you have like a cracker, and you're like, how did all that get back in me?
Right.
There was a cracker. If I took the whole box, it still wouldn't
Well,
make
that's the
that
thing.
much.
It's like, how sick were you? Well, I saw everything I've eaten since birth.
Yeah,
That's how much came out of me. I don't know what was in there, but
found a crayon, and I haven't colored since school. Wow. So I can tell you what, on behalf of Frank Franklin the Ninth, we'll call a case closed. And Mac, you really think that you'd never try this, huh? You said this guy's just a jerk?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think you would do this. You perked right up when I read the title, and don't say you did. You perked right up.
I mean, yeah, it's funny.
I think that, it's funny. I
But
think there's
somebody could have died.
Yeah, there's too many people involved.
Oh yeah, no, you're correct. It is different. Well, but like if you work somewhere where there's 5 employees, are you gonna look at cake now different? Somebody brings in hey, here's donuts. You eat one first.
Yeah. What kind of cake is it? Oh, it's red velvet. No.
Yeah.
You can hide a lot of stuff in red velvet. Is it white vanilla? I'll take it. I'll try it.
You're at Osco. Do you have red velvet X-Lax by any chance?
Or I just gotta make a real quick call, real quick. Hello, Walgreens. Yeah, real quick question. Osco wouldn't give me a straight answer. But you guys are in the same biz. What color X-Laxes do you have?
Yeah. You have anything with sprinkles, like a confetti?
Yeah, do you have like funfetti? Maybe that's why he was walking down the aisles and he saw a new birthday cake X-Lax and he was like, wow, that flavor's in everything.
Wow.
That gives me an idea.
That is great.
That alone makes me want to retire. Seeing that on the shelf.
So I actually have a related story.
Is it about your rash again? Because I'm going to be really upset.
No. But it is about a workplace revenge thing. So basically, there was somebody that worked at my store. Somebody else didn't like them, and that person had one of those like tubs of gum, like
Yeah.
you can just pour a piece out.
Yeah.
Well, I found that tub of gum one day, and I'm like, ooh, gum. And so I like ate a piece of gum.
Oh, no.
It was in the manager's office.
Oh, no.
Was it evidence in the manager's office?
No. It was just in the manager's office, but it was the manager that like a lot of people didn't like.
Yeah.
So one day I'm grabbing a piece of gum, and my coworker was like, "No." What? And she's like, I put those in my mouth and then spit them on the ground and put them back in the container.
Oh, man. Okay,
It's
so
not as bad as it could be.
hey, but here's the deal. Mr. I judged the guy who made everybody shit themselves at the company, and you're like, what a jerk. Did you tell the manager?
No.
That's only one guy.
I liked my coworker. and not
That's
the
one
manager.
person,
are
pranking
right.
one guy. That's not one guy pranking 150
You are right.
people.
You're not really an accomplice in that. You're just, you know too much.
And I've never just taken not individually wrapped gum ever again.
Right. You learn.
Yeah.
You learn. That's why I'm saying, I bet you there's 100 people right here that when they go to birthday parties, they're like, nope, I'm going to watch them eat it first.
Well, that's the thing. Like now that we're like this far into a global pandemic, I've been to some birthday parties since the world kind of opened back up. And when they started blowing on the candles, I was like, and I don't want a cake anymore. Like I realized that I didn't realize how gross it was prior
Yeah,
to
but
this,
you're
but
looking.
now I'm like, no,
Yeah, you're looking.
no thanks.
Yeah. Before it was kind of cute when a little kid,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I
Well,
see it.
Like I
okay.
tried to hand them a plate. I'm like, just wave the plate like a fan. It'll still like
Right.
extinguish the candles. Nah, we're gonna let them blow on it. Cool. I guess Ted won, diabetes 0 today.
So now instead of like the first party where they have the smash cake, now they have the blow cake.
Yeah.
And the
You blow this one out. Everyone's
Mac,
gonna eat from that one.
Google blow cake, will you?
Sure.
Yeah. Google cake farts.
Right. Last day cake farts.
Siri?
Hey Siri.
Hey Siri.